Yankees missed the playoffs for the first time since 2016. Let's talk about it. Welcome to the channel where I'm talking all things Philadelphia Eagles, New York Yankees, New Jersey Devils, and Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. All right, what's going on, Yankees fans? My name is Travis Holonix. Coming back at you guys with another Yankees video here. And this video is kind of be a sum up, kind of close the door to the 2023 season here. The last game was last Sunday, almost a week now. Playoffs have started. The wild card series pretty much wrapped up now. Watching, obviously, our close team here, the Phillies. Insane environment. Citizens Bank Ballpark to beat the Marlins. First two games, won that series, best out of three in the wild card. You know, it's and the Rays, Jays, they were in there, they got knocked out, but Orioles obviously will start up their playoffs, ALDS this weekend. So it's all those teams in playoffs, and first time since 2016, as I mentioned, our New York Yankees are not in the playoffs. You know, it's a 82-80 season, very, very disappointing. And first time since 2016, they barely made it back, barely made it above 500. So they kept that streak going 30 plus years now, which is really good. Really good to be able to say that. But the Yankees, 27-time world champions, it's pathetic. I mean, from where we've been, you know, I'm just turned 22. 09 is the one I really remember. Obviously, World Series. I was about 8 years old. And that was great. And besides that, it was a while before they won one in 09, late 90s, early 2000s. And then now it's been 09 to 2023 and counting, like 14 years now. It's crazy, crazy. For the Yankees, the winning culture is it's not been there. They've been winning, have great seasons, regular seasons, right? 90 wins, 100 wins. Aaron Boone now, he's been a manager since 2018, going on 5-6 years. Some good seasons, then falling short in the playoffs to obviously the Houston Astros. A lot of times in the playoffs, Boston Red Sox as well. Astros taking over. Red Sox beat us in the playoffs as well. Obviously, the Rays beat us. So it's been frustrating because they've had really good seasons and then fall short in the playoffs. And this year, did not even make it to the playoffs. Finished 82-80. A lot went wrong. I mean, start off with some positives where Garrett Cole should win the Cy Young, and an awesome, insanely great season for our ace Garrett Cole, living up to the money he's been being paid. Definitely is worth it. Heck of a season. I believe a 2.6 or so ERA, I believe. 15-5, 15-4 win-loss record. Just overall, made every single start was scheduled to make this year. Just money. Garrett Cole, well worth every penny he's being paid. Hopefully, we get bigger guy, good pieces around him, and our captain, Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge again. Obviously, it sucked he was out that month plus there in the summer. It was big, and he came back and played pretty darn well. Finished, I think, close to almost 40 homers in the 30s home runs range there. Real strong year for missing a month plus. So, I mean, you got to build around Judge, Cole. You got them guys. Got Gleyber Torres, a real strong year. So there's some positives there. And we're talking about Anthony Volpe here. Volpe, obviously young stud, shortstop. Up and down, rocky season, but the Yankees played him since day one, the whole year. Played him the whole entire year through all his struggles, the highs, the lows. Played him, and that's what you want. You don't want to have him being sent back down, back up. Play was mental, and they just said, you know, you're a shortstop, and he was a shortstop the whole year. And that shortstop, he played a really strong shortstop, better than most thought he would. At the plate, the average, I think he ended between 2 and 210. Yeah, not great the whole full course of the season. But he had about 20 homers, 20 plus stolen bases. Production was there at the plate, just as you got to work. The offseason, definitely contact, striking out too much, kind of just work on a good approach, because with his speed to steal bases, has the power, he puts the ball in play more, line drives. He'll be a really good player. Obviously, like I mentioned, a great defense, and you get to average up a bit with the home runs and production in there. He should have a really strong next year and a whole career as a Yankee. So, and also, the young guys, obviously the season not going how we wanted to. Yankees finally kind of pulled the plug on the vets and brought up Everson Pereira, Oswald Peraza, Oswald Cabrera playing a lot. I brought up Austin Wells they catch, and those guys got very valuable experience playing in the pros up with the New York Yankees, Yankee Stadium, all across, traveling, playing other ballparks. It's playing the MLB. It's really good. Yeah, their production wasn't great. Peraza had a good stretch where he hit well. Barrera up and down at times. Barrera didn't do that great. Well, struggled average-wise. They hit a couple homers late, which showed we could do. Big opposite field home run there late last couple games. Blue Jays, I believe. So they showed some flashes. Yeah, not great, but again, it was a smaller sample size of those guys coming up late in the season. But the way the year was going, it was time to do it, and it was good. Definitely valuable experience. Those guys moving forward and into the off season and next season. Next kind of touch base. Just gotta give my thoughts here, just right here now. The vets. I mean, these guys can stand, and I believe gonna finish the year. Below 200 is a real rough year for Stanton, and I get it. I mean, he's been well spoken out there, outspoken, talking to media all the time. Yeah, he works, he grinds. I respect that, but I mean, his contract, who he is, Giancarlo Stanton. You gotta produce more for us. And it's real sad what this kind of year he had. He's been some real high moments, some real low moments for us. The Yankee, he got a big contract, probably still be back. Again, I mean, if he's not hitting, he's also just so slow. Can't run right now. Still jacked, but can play downfield a little bit, but can't run. Real slow, and he wasn't not hitting. It just sucks. And other vets, Anthony Rizzo, got to mention my man. Obviously coming in, great start to the season, and then I believe that May, after a collision at first base, kind of just fell off his longest cold streak, slump of his career. Nobody really knew what was going on. They just thought he was just going through, but it was his worst ever. He said he didn't know. He went up there just trying to fix. Normally he would fix stuff and work out of it, and could not do that. And finally they said it was kind of like concussion symptoms, post-concussion symptoms. So, and he got shut down the rest of the season. And you hope he gets back healthy, but that was tough losing him. Obviously, for how long he struggled, and then the rest of the season. For him, you had the guy Hicks at the beginning. It was time to get rid of him. You had Donaldson, and the Yankees finally got rid of him. The Yankees had these vets, and just it was not working out. So it's good to pull the plug on some of those vets. And the Mayu didn't. It's up and down again. Better later in the year, but not a great season for DJ LeMahieu. But overall, I mean, just wasn't enough winning. Wasn't enough guys producing. Again, the moves Cashman made just again didn't pay off really. You had Severino. Oh man, real rough. Then have a couple good starts, and then went back on IL. Shut down for the rest of the season. Just kind of for a lot of times, anything he was throwing, just getting hit. It showed flashes, like I mentioned, of getting swing and miss, and he still had velo and stuff, but just for a while, anything he was throwing in his starts, opposing teams were just smashing. Carlos Rodon rotation, just dreadful. Again, worked his way back. And then just real rough. Finished with like a over 60 ERA. Obviously, his final start was just terrible. Couldn't make it down to first inning. I believe allowed 8 runs. Signed him to the big contract. So yeah, I mean, the moves Cashman made did not pay off. A lot of some big injuries this year with Judge being out, other key guys at times and everything. And you finished 82 and 80. The Yankees did not win. Normally you win some tight games. Games might not win on paper or look like win that game, but you end up pulling them out. Yankees did not really win many of those games at all. Of games that you're not supposed to win, the way the game went, but you pulled out. Didn't happen. But a lot of those happened. A lot of teams got those wins against us. We blew a lot of games. Got walked off a bunch. It was rough. Just rough. We had the long 8 or 9 game losing streak in August, which really hurt our chances there. We were holding on for a while. Still holding on late, but it needed a miracle and did not happen. So just bullpen the guys kept going down. Guys kept going down the bullpen. Different guys kind of struggled different times. A good positive was Mike King. Kind of got put in rotation with the guys going down and everything. Nestor gets shut down the rest of the season as well. So just rotation was kind of in flux. Domingo Germán, mentioned him in his 2023 season. The perfect game, which came after him really struggling. He was started off really well and had a worst start of his career, like 10 runs, comes back with a perfect game against the A's, and then he gets shut down. goes to rehab for alcohol abuse. Just wild with him. Rotation was crazy all year. Again, Mike King went into the rotation and pitched really well. It's a big positive, and probably should be in line to be in rotation in 2024. So it's probably a lot of missing out on, but it just summing up again. I'm talking about Cashman and Boone. I've been on record many times now, last couple of years, saying I want Boone gone, Cashman gone, and let's see. We start with Hal Steinbrenner. Boone, not the biggest fan of him, from his decision making, but I understand that a lot of his decisions are, a lot of stuff he can't control, the roster and everything, but still not a huge fan. Would want him gone, but again, we're almost a week after the season ends now, so nothing really out for the Yankees. Probably wait a couple weeks, next coming weeks, some news about what's going to happen. I said Hal Steinbrenner, pretty frustrated. I hope he is. His dad, George Steinbrenner, would have made a lot of changes much sooner right now, spent the money for some top guys, made a lot of different decisions, because this is not acceptable. He would not let this happen. I hope Hal will make some big changes, and Cashman has been here for long haul, 20, 25 years, going on, or 30 years. I mean, come on. And the last World Series 09, where they spent all the money in that offseason, and it worked out. Got the World Series championship, and now ever since hasn't been able to build a team, and let alone win one, hasn't got back to a World Series since 09. So it's just so frustrating. So I want them gone, but it doesn't seem like for any reports news they're going to be gone. But what I see is that Steinbrenner probably makes some moves. He's never fired really anybody in the front office, though. I don't know if anybody high up is going to get fired, but probably the guys that report to Cashman, report to other people in front office management, get let go, and the Yankees need to kind of some different ways, different mindsets in there, different styles, because it's just not working. Teams are lapping us kind of at the plate and everything. With Blue Jays hitting wise, the Rays and everything, our own division, the Orioles got to be able to hit fastballs better. So teams have gone in the offseason and their guys train different way to hit fastballs, high velocity. Because that's what it's coming to, high velocity, spin rates on the breaking balls. Got to go down there and especially young guys that are going to be in our system and team for a while, get them straightened up and a different approach. Hitting, Sean Casey, we'll see if he goes back. It says Boone, and obviously would want him back if he's back for sure. And it seems like made some guys better at the plate, but it's tough to do a lot in a couple months span there. So if he's back, it will be interesting to see what he can do with these guys. Full off season going into 2024. That's kind of where I stand. Stuff has to change. You hear Cole. It's so frustrated. The worst season. He had his best season. Going to win a Cy Young, but it's never been a part of a team like this. You barely above 500, and you missed the playoffs for him. He came here to win World Series championships. Aaron Judge, our captain, so he has some thoughts, ideas, and he definitely will be outspoken about them to management. Whoever Steinbrenner should be, Cashman, Boone, and let his voice be heard, because their stuff's got to change. And the Yankees got to get back to their winning ways, and obviously a much stronger year next year, back to playoffs and compete strongly for a World Series championship. So that's really all I got. To sum it up there, just kind of want to give my thoughts, end of the year thoughts about 2023. A lot went wrong, a few positives in there, but just again, 82 and 80 is dreadful, especially for the New York Yankees missing the playoffs. First time since 2016. Hopefully a lot will change and this team will be much better in 2024. It should be. We'll see what happens as this offseason gets going now for Yankees. But for now, that's all I got. Travis Lonix signing off here. If you enjoyed the video, if you enjoy my Yankees videos, if you're new here, subscribe to the channel. Talking Yankees baseball all the time. Making videos all season long. We'll definitely be here for all season coverage the whole time. So if you guys ready for that content, enjoy it, please subscribe to the channel. Greatly appreciate it. Give the video a like, drop a comment, and have a good one. And let's go Yankees.